Paul, 1-1 it finished in the end, a very close game, and you must have felt as though you were nearly there at the end.
Yeah, listen, it's always disappointing when you concede late goals because the team that scores the equaliser feels like they've won. That's the way football is, unfortunately for us. We had a game in the palm of our hands, and unfortunately when we just come to that point where we were about to be put under pressure, we buckled. Unfortunately we buckled. We conceded a goal with a header in the middle of your goal, like, you know, not can't happen because it has happened, but it's very disappointing for us from a defensive point of view. But again, I couldn't ask any more out the players. I thought to a man, they give everything they've got. Great travel and support again. They'll go home slightly disappointed, I'm sure, because we had a result in the palm of our hands. But on reflection, I think a point here against a very strong Boreham Wood team can never be underestimated.
In the first half, your side certainly seemed like you dominated a lot more than Boreham Wood. Maybe the second half was a bit more even, but do you think you should have done perhaps a bit more in the first half?
You'll always get moments where, when your moments present themselves, you must take them. I felt we were always a threat. Unfortunately for us, when our moments came, and then good half chances, if you like, I don't think there was anything really clear-cut in the game. I think we never took them. So whilst we're a bit disappointed, you must respect the point. Again, the players give everything they've got. You know, they worked ever so hard this week on trying to put in a big performance for the travelling supporters. We travelled in great numbers again, and I'm sure they go home a little bit disappointed, but on reflection, that's not a bad point.
And of course, it was a night in front of the cameras today. I'm sure your boys enjoyed that.
Oh, listen, it's always nice. It's great for both Boreham Wood and ourselves. It's great coverage for the league. It's great to have cameras here. I think it was a good competitive advert for the game. Probably a draw, might have been. You guys will say better than me. Probably a fair result on reflection.
And in terms of the final third, do you feel like that's all we were missing today? Just that little bit of quality in the final third?
Just keep going. I'm never critical of the team. That's always done behind closed doors. You know, you defend as a team and you attack as a team. You know, for us, scoring goals should be a priority, and keeping clean sheets is also a priority. So today, whilst I thought we had a lot of good performers, especially Joe Quigley at the top end of the pitch, who was outstanding, you know, unfortunately we never got the result that we all clamoured and would have sent us all home happy.
Yeah, I was just going to mention Joe Quigley actually. It's probably his best game in a Chesterfield shirt. Would you agree?
100%. He was outstanding, Joe. He led the line fantastically well. He was a constant threat, and I'm delighted for him. It'd have been great for him to cap it off with a goal, but I'm sure that's on its way.
Yeah, that's all he needs, isn't it? It's just that, you know, it doesn't matter how it goes in, he just needs to get one, doesn't he? And then that'll kick on.
Just strikers go through these spells, and Joe's only just joined us 5 or 6 games ago. You know, leading the line is a tough job on your own. You know, and I thought he'd done that ever so well today.
And what were the reasons behind Akwasi being on the bench today?
Akwasi's been feeling a little bit fatigued and tired, and he missed 2 days training at the latter end of the week with sickness and illness, so we just felt it was best for him to come off the bench today. But he's a massive player for us on the running, that's for sure.
And then finally, Scott Loach made some unbelievable saves in that second half, and for him himself, I'm sure he'll be disappointed that those saves just weren't enough to hold on to that lead.
Listen, Scott's an outstanding goalie. That's been acknowledged by being called up to the England C team. He's having a fantastic season with us, along with a lot of other players, and as I say, we all travel home together slightly disappointed, but we'll lick our wounds and go again.
And then just to comment then on the England C boys that have been called up, you must be proud as a manager that the lads have been called up for that.
It's always great recognition for any player to get called up. You know, for our lads, I've just emphasised in there, enough's never enough. You must work hard to be a footballer. You've got to work really, really hard every day. When you get international recognition at any level,